Procreate. Just watched it on a YouTube short on how to group layers, and man, it was really good. So let me unlock this. These are my references, so I want to ungroup that one. Okay, and I want to rename it. Rename it references. Okay, done. Okay, so I could lock those. What else can I do? Now this. So, and honestly, I don't need this. I don't need that on the screen. Yeah, I will group these three together and just let me rename it. Line work. And I'm gonna lock these up. Whoa, it grouped, wait, hold on, what's going on with that? It grouped everything into the line work. I don't want this to be, I don't want my references to be a part of the line work. I want it to be separate. How can I do that? Okay, so first I'm gonna undo this. I'm gonna ungroup. Now I'm gonna try this again. It should only be these three. I don't know why it's putting. Okay, let's try that. That's better. Okay. I'm gonna lock this away. Oh, and I'm gonna lock this away. So I'm just gonna add another one. And I'm gonna group these. And we're gonna rename this. And this is gonna be called painting. Okay, so now I have the layers in which I'll paint. I'm gonna name this one my base layers. That'll be my base layer. And I already know I'm gonna have, should my shadows go? Yep, I'm gonna have shadows. And then I'm gonna have highlights. And basically the base layer could also be titled like slash midtones. And I could also, for highlights, it's gonna be, I could put top layer. No, I'm just gonna keep it high. I'm gonna actually do it in reverse of. The highlights for me is always the top layer. The shadows just goes, so I'll leave that. So, and if I zoom in on this, get a good brush. Okay, so that's out of order. So I know the painting, I need to move the painting under the line work. If that will drag. All right, so that needs to be there. Whoa, how do I? So we're working in the painting. I'm going down to the midtones here. And I think this is it's pretty close to the reference image of the tooth color. Let me see. Yeah, I actually like that. I actually like that. So that works. Let me see if I could orient this like this. Let me see. There we go. Okay. I want to see also how long I've been working on this so far. Trying to gauge how to price my work. And in doing that, seeing pretty much how many hours I'm putting into certain projects, even though I'm not going to quote anyone with an hourly rate. But at least for myself, I will have mentally roughly how many hours it takes me, and definitely make sure I never price myself below, any minimum wage anywhere, or, yeah, if that makes sense. I will mentally have in my mind what I think my time is worth, even though I don't want to judge it based off of my time. I want to price it really based off of my work. I don't really believe you could put a price on time, even though we do that with wages. Here, I'm just curious how it would look. Let me see. Let me just see this with like a green background. I would make it more like a Celtics green though. Definitely like a brighter green. All right, so let's try that. The reason green just came to mind for this, kind of stepping away from making it exactly like the reference image, because again, it's a caricature. It's not even like the character. Well, it is like the reference, but it's not exact. It has a style to it. And to me, that's the best part about character. Have some flexibility in the creative aspect of your work, rather than being strictly confined to certain things when it comes to portraits. And there's nothing wrong with, being confined in portraits, because you still have freedom in the medium and, kind of your style. But as far as like delivering a like image, that is, it's different. Okay, let me see if I even did the outline of the tooth with the green. Let's try going to the line work and removing that, and then going back to the painting. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to repatch it. Well, I'm not gonna try, I am. So I'm going back to the line work. I'm gonna patch it with the green. So textures. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm on the right layer. I gotta unlock this. And also, I'm gonna bring this under the current. Ooh, that's too big. Still too big. Wait, what's going on with this? It's on the rosette. I think maybe decimals would even be better. All right, let's try decimals. too big. All right. Make sure. All right. It's not what I'm looking for. So it wasn't this that I used initially, even though that's not terrible. Like, that's not bad. It's not what I'm looking for, though. I'm gonna... Why is it doing this? It's just acting like a... Oh, okay, here we go. It's based off of the pressure. But see, now that's polka dot. I don't want polka dot. I just want texture. I think, let's see. No. Now this, I kind of just wish they were smaller. I need them to be smaller. But I do think I like this better. So I'm going to stay with that for now. Yeah. I'll stay with that for now. And maybe we'll go back to the green. We'll just begin with this. And I just realized I'm painting with that texture. It's not what I want. I want the soft airbrush. Okay. Cool. All right, so we'll start off with that. I'm not upset at that. Need to find the color for the nose ring. I'm really thinking either a silver or a gold. Silver or gold. The gold will match. Also going to fill in the tooth, these circles, to make them black. Okay, so let's start off with like a C0. Okay. Where can I put the hex code? Where is this at? I can't remember how to do it. C0, C0, C0. All right, there we go. That's C0, C0, C0. And I'm going to go over even that highlight portion that I put there to get a fill. Get the whole thing filled in. I'd rather go with gold. I'm going to go with gold because I want this to really have a pop to it. You know, I don't want this to be mundane and boring and lifelike. I want it to pop. What is the hex code? So we'll do gold. So gold is FFD 700. FFD 700. I'm looking at it, and you know, I really don't think of that as gold. I think it needs to kind of come into the orange space a little bit. The tooth. So let's try this though. Let's just see what it looks like. Now I do like that. That's a strong. I like this. Now I'm contemplating if I want to make the tooth color the same, but I almost like that it's a little bit different though, so I think I'm gonna leave it. I like that there's a difference. All right, let's take a look at that. Okay, so far I like this. I think it looks good. No, I'm actually gonna do both. I just gotta go to the line work. So let me lock this up. We're gonna go to the line work. We're gonna unlock it. We're gonna get the technical pen. We're gonna go to black. I'm gonna make sure this is a little bit smaller. And I'm just gonna add something like that. I wasn't. Man, the first one was the best one. Gotta understand this form. I kind of like that. The only reason why I kind of don't like it is it almost, you know what? I kind of want to do this too. Make that green. But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to undo that. No, I'd rather it be round. not good enough. That's not good enough. Man, I can't quite get it the way I want it. I might leave it like that, to be honest. The only part that bothers me is toward the end here. I kind of rather it go up more. So let me see if I could just erase. Okay. All right. It's not bad. So I'm going to make that ring. Okay, let me lock this back up. I'm going to lock up the line work. We're going to go back to the painting. Oh, it let me do it. I didn't think it was going to let me do it. Okay, we're going to go back to the painting. I'm going to sample that green. Let's see if I can sample this green. A little bit more limey. So it's going to be more like lime. I'm going to go back to the airbrush. I'm going to get small. Fill this in. I mean, why not? So I might have fun with that. Okay. So this is going to be, do I like that dark blue? I really don't like blue as a color, especially not dark blue. So I'm going to lighten it. I don't want it to be too different though. All right. Blue is probably one of my least favorite colors. I really don't like it. I think it's ugly. Other people and do their illustrations and like dang, how could they do that? But really just having the right application and tools makes a whole lot of difference. Of course, on top of having knowledge of, your skill. But, even if you have knowledge of your skill, if you don't have the right tools, like, one, it's probably going to take you longer, and two, it's not going to come out as, 9 times out of 10, unless you're just a master of what you do and what you're working with. See, I really don't. So I'm gonna go lighter. I really want to go in like this direction. I already like this better. Light blue is so much better than dark blue. Dark blue is just an ugly color. that for now. Boom. Oh, I like the color I sampled right there. That was almost perfect. Oh, I like that color. Oh, that's nice. Bernie's and Phil commercial. That's nice, man. Wow. That's a nice color. I don't know if it fits. Something's telling me to go a little bit more red. Something's telling me to go. Just filling in. I don't love it. I really don't love it. But that could change with the highlights and the shadow, you know. And I'm seeing there are probably areas that I'm going to want to put, you know, very bright highlights, like, you know, on these edges. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. Okay. This I kind of like. Kind of like that. Then I think I'm going to do a little reading. Try to get some information. Oh, shoot. I'm erasing. Oh, no, I moved it, actually. Then we'll sample the top. Don't want anything that's too different from the bottom. That right there. All right, I like that color. I do like this color. I like it. I like it. It's coming out good. It's coming out good. And I just saw something here. Just got to make sure this is filled in along the edges. That looks really nice. That looks really nice. And once I put in the highlights and the shadows, oh man, that's gonna look really good. All right. Make sure I get a really good skin tone in here. Instead of